Hello, it's a Sunday evening, the 8th of May, 2022. Thank you so much for staying and tuning in. A happy and lovely Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. We look at the headlines. Church evicts its own member from his house over land battle. Woman opens med center to curb prostitution in her community. Mambo advises PF to avoid a hopper. Bitcoin signals to be a potential source of government revenue. And in sports, FAZ unveils over 200 million kwacha budget for 2022. You can also tune in to watch this news live on Facebook via social media handle Ask MUVI TV. With the details, my name is Keith Mwemba. Unemployment levels among youth has continued, leading to many vices such as prostitution and stealing. However, Violet Maplanga of Lusaka's Kalingalinga compound has come with an initiative to open a med center and empower vulnerable women in her community with survival skills. Mrs. Maplanga says after noticing several women in the neighborhood failing to earn a living, she was compelled to open the center so as to enable women to live a decent life. And a beneficiary, Loveness Piri, says she hopes to get employment with the skills she is learning from the Maid Center. Mrs. Piri has advised other ladies indulging themselves in vices such as prostitution to look out for opportunities to develop their lives positively.
Some they are beggars, some they are drunkards. So I thought of helping them so that they can use their hands to work in their life or in their society, than for them to be roaming about, begging, whatever. Inside their mechanics, whoever feels like she can come or he can come and use his hands, he can come, we can help them. Our training is, we train them in housekeeping, there's cookery, there's laundry, there's ironing, there's attitude, which is called manners, there's code of dressing, maybe you can call it dress code also. Also, we give them the best tone of Christian tone.
Doing prostitution. I'm here to help myself. Like I want to go back to school. That's the reason I'm here. I don't need to advise. Yeah, you can help yourself. You too. Like you come here, at least you help yourself. Than you doing prostitutes. Some person can advise muri ukubanzanga, like you come wasebenzela shemweka drama za menti panga.
A family in Challenge village in Nakonde has been evicted from a house they have called home for close to 10 years now by the United Church of Zambia, UCZ. Hosea Sichizia has had a court battle with the church over a piece of land that he says he bought in 2012. A court ruling of 2018 by Magistrate Johnston Lukwesa found that the church made all the required steps a reasonable purchaser who concluded that it was an innocent purchaser who should not be interrupted. However, a court order dated January 2022 demanded the church to begin fresh proceedings against Mrs. Chizia so that the court can determine who has better title between the parties concerning the land dispute. UCZ Muchinga Province Presbytery Bishop Festus Chulu declined to comment until he had information of what was obtaining on the ground. The head of the family says he is ready to move if he would be compensated for his house, as he has maintained that he will only wear the church uniform once the issue is resolved amicably.
Nene ndinawana indinawizikulu indinivitekwa ibintu mama nyabaganda ya muntu mulole divya vyovile munganda momota kusaula muliziganda lamisa kuchechi izikakaya ibintu mwadwenye ele uliche amani kuchechi mumanyile waombelanga nakuvya kumfumu wasunge ibintu vivulenye so vyonsi vyo wamanyile wena cho vino wandi wachite ngati ibintu mwadwenye vino wiza wachite avyoti Urushengo lutazipa. Sasa isuze sana nene isuze ponkuloleka ba. Na nene azwa ichikolala. Na wewe azwa ichikolala. Tama ipo ando afike. Twandombe na uri. Tukulenga mtu afukirizike kweneko. Vyo vyakuita sachizima. Nomba so tuko twantwikale uri. Nangu twandituye kwi. Bukozi vyo pawasire. Ati mtakayeko konomba tukuya kwiyo twandituye. Kuza atunya sikitu yako tufumire. Pakunganda tufumizie kweneko. Chatufumizika chani. Swinyawa apita. Waire kwi. Waire kwi.
Teuzile 05 ipo tatu za hivi ateuza hata kufunya kuma 06. So ayusize titewali 6. Wa moto kate wasire koko akote wasira moto kakumpanga. Avyalira amalu kufunyi vya vya wapisi.
Akutwalana kwiyulu na ntakutwalana kwilowerwe. Amumundega pepa afulewe amutega tima afuye omuntu mutepwe nokulanda kino kiripo mu straight nokukumuna wantu vilamba wano akulosya noti wano akulosya nusendi mpasa sute kukukoma bye wesi mapepo akwinye wewe kwa ilelo dwandi tatakulu angiza afwe sose tutalia tuwambe kunjidi bino wasichizya pima yukuti infwa yafumilila padia bayu sizeti tutalipwa mbakunji hawe uteko ndi ungatonta ndi wakapokola angatonta sozo swasi chiza tulimanyako tulia tutali chile kewe nama yukuti twamanya avya nakone amubule twamanya amubu awantu habule twamanya ndacha kuti yonaza nuto ntatwalilila pa so tuisenda intampulo tutambule ntampulo ntali Kazungula District Commissioner Elias Siamivila says government has placed an emphasis on uplifting the livelihood of women in rural areas. Speaking during the handover of empowerment funds to Ngwezi residents of Kazungula District, Mr. Siamivila says the women clubs must use the grants given to them wisely and grow their businesses. Mr. Siamivila says government wants to see women come up with profitable businesses which will enable them become financially independent.
Ngwezi ward of Kazungula district, the population of about 15,000 people, has many challenges that have become a part of their daily lives. During the giving of grants to the Women Empowerment Group in the ward, members of the ward expressed worry and concern on many issues to the district commissioner, who was on a tour in his district. Residents of the ward expressed sadness as they say they felt neglected as there is no electricity and water is a need that has become a challenge to acquire, and the people went on to complain of the bad roads.
I look on the problem of network here and the other things like load. And that one is a very big problem with us here. From the time when we started voting about 20 years ago, we don't have network. We are still climbing trees and on the anti-use to communicate to other people in town. That's what I'm just saying.
Meanwhile, District Commissioner for Kazungula District, Elias Siamivila, says government is doing everything in its power to ensure that everyone's concerns are addressed with the agency it deserves.
Ndashoma mwarwana kwa miaka mingi. Ayamarika mtakitibuti kamuta tamburi. Peresu numangweza kitabuti asika. And one of those women clubs ibakapegwa mali. Ano kantininga kwa punda mazina awa machembere ali. Ndi anda kwambira ba makaindu ibataboli kuma programs aba machembere. Akati kenu bamwe makati chompwa.
I'd like to make mention that this is a milestone not only for the department but also for the women as well, as this will help them uplift their living standards in their households and in their communities at large.
Samaferezo ni kupakuli odisi maklub sama mwaska muhera niyo nape mwatali manako imwatwa muhera kwate.
Batereza.
Speaking when he visited the Livingston-Mulowezi rail line, he was disappointed to note that the rail line is linked to the bridge that people use, which causes a danger to the people. He says government will engage stakeholders to help the people of Ngwezi ward.
And if you look at the bridge itself, Ngwezi River, when it gets flooded, it means the whole lot closer to where the rails you see them, it all gets flooded. And now, you look at the other side, of the rail, the other side, you would see there are no pillars that can hold in case the train falls. Now this is a catastrophe. This is a danger to the community and to the lives of the people that are here. But you see, you will understand that this government is a listening government. Government has heard, and this is the reason why, as district commissioner, I'm here. I'm also not happy of the state of the area and the state of the bridge which is here.
You are facing in Ngwezi ward. This rail line was built in 1932. Up now, it hasn't been repaired, and therefore, this rail line, it comes from Livingstone up to Mulobezi. The challenges we are facing is that the rail line is not in good condition. The train takes maybe 4 to 5 days for it to reach Mulobezi.
Is that they look into the plight of the Ngwezi people. It's not only us, we've got a number of places and villages that benefit from the rail line. But just from Ngwezi, speaking Ngwezi in particular, we've got about 110 villages with a population of approximately 15,000 that depend on the same rail line.
He has reaffirmed government's commitment to be a listening government and that it will ensure development is reaching all parts of Zambia. Prudence Mitchell reporting for MUVI TV News in Ngwezi Ward, Kazungola District, Southern Province.
Chikondi Foundation President Bishop John Mambo says it will be a great mistake for the Patriot Front PF to adopt a politician who jumps from one political party to another as their party president. The PF is set to hold their party convention in June 2022. Speaking in an interview, Bishop Mambo notes that the politicians who jump from one political party to another do not mean well for the growth of the party, but only join for selfish reasons. He further adds that allowing such a politician to lead the party will work against their plan of rebranding. Bishop Mambo has advised the PF to adopt an individual who will greatly contribute to the rebranding process.
These are the ones that you are seeing jumping from one party to the other. The danger of Zambia is that you don't have one religion. And we make mistakes when you accept people who are from another party to your party. It's like me knowing this is a staunch Catholic and I want to convert you regardless, to my church. No. These are the ones that you are seeing jumping from one party to the other. The danger of Zambia is that you don't have one religion. And we make mistakes when you accept people who are from another party to your party.
You're still watching the Primetime News. For now, we go for our first set of commercials. We still have more stories. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winning is back on MUVI TV, your channel of choice. And this time around is called the New Deal Game Show. It's a deal. Stand a chance to win yourself a variety of household goods ranging from TV sets, fridges, and sofa sets. And there's so many latest phones that are up for grabs. Not forgetting Luzulu, Chelete, cash money. There's a lot of money that is up for grabs every day that you're going to participate on the show, be it daily, weekly, and at the end, which is a grand draw. So how to play? Dial *265 *13275 * and then the amount that you're drawing for, which could be daily 2 kwacha, weekly 3 kwacha, and grand 5 kwacha. That is all you got to do to participate in the New Deal Game Show. Come and win. So stand a chance to win anyway!
Presenting Mr. Money!
Airtel Money.
Money MasterCard is what I'm here to announce. Take it easy and shop online without a bank account. Spread the word when you promote your business online. Pay for ads, grow that hustle and see your business shine. Mr. Money, he knows it all. Mr. Money, he knows it all. Pay for a cab, TV subscriptions, shop and never stop. With Airtel Money MasterCard, just shop until you drop. Book a holiday, catch a movie, it's not that hard. Big and small, you're in charge with Airtel Money MasterCard. Introducing Airtel Money MasterCard. Shop online and do lots more. It's not a card, but works like one. Get one today from the Airtel Money menu. Airtel Money, instant, secure, borderless.
Stands to win 250,000 kwacha each race, plus 100,000 kwacha in our end-of-season draw. 4 to flag, free to enter, no under 18, regulated by the Lotteries Board.
Welcome back. Now, Leadership Movement Party has challenged government to review the current procedure of accessing constituency development funds, CDF, by would-be beneficiaries through their cooperatives. Speaking in an interview with MUVI TV News in Lusaka, Leadership Movement Deputy Secretary General Charlo Chandalala says the current procedure is slow and complicated for many youths forming cooperatives, and this will cause many to be left out from the program. He says there is need for government to simplify the procedure of benefiting from the program so as to reach many youths that are unemployed in the country. Mr. Chandalala further notes that the CDF is a failed project as it will not do its intended purpose of curbing unemployment in the country.
Government has urged youths in the country to utilize the various empowerment opportunities in its line ministries in order to foster economic growth. Youth has been called upon to form cooperatives in groups in order to access the Constituency Development Fund as part of the Youth Employment Creation Strategy. And following this call, many youths have responded by forming cooperatives to enable them access government youth empowerment programs. But there has been a major concern by youths in communities as to why the process to have their cooperatives approved and given certificate is taking too long.
Cooperative certificates that are taking time to respond, and most of the files are just being powered, and people have been going there, they've been trying to push, but they're just being delayed. So there's a huge delayment on the issue of opening of cooperatives. So most of the people are demoralized. Why? Because it is taking time for the certificate to come out.
And now Leadership Movement has challenged the government to review the current procedure of accessing the Constituency Development Fund by would-be beneficiaries through their cooperatives, as the current procedure is slow and complicated for many youths forming cooperatives. Speaking to MUVI TV News in Lusaka, Leadership Movement Deputy Secretary General Charlo Chandalala notes that there is need for government to simplify the procedure of benefiting from the program so as to reach many youths that are unemployed in the country.
I've noted with sadness the issue of cooperatives, which our friends in the Newton government introduced, which to them they said it will reduce unemployment rates to our young people. But to the news which we have been receiving from across the country, it's that these same cooperatives, the issue of cooperatives, to us as Leadership Movement, we think again it's a failed project. Because many youths today are complaining on how they can access these funds. Apart from complaining, these youths have difficulties to register their cooperatives. It's taking 1 month to 2 months for their document, their certificates to come out. And once you go to the council, the civic centers, there is a deadline to say you need to submit your proposal, your work and so forth at this particular date. So that same thing, it's hindering other youths to access these funds.
Margaret Choda, MUVI TV News in Lusaka.
A Bitcoin expert says if properly harnessed, the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency sector can earn government revenue through taxes. Dominic Kapalu says cryptocurrency and Bitcoin are real and currently being utilized by many Zambians privately, with some companies receiving payments in this currency. Speaking during a panel discussion recently, Mr. Kapalu says instead of paying a blind eye to the global trend, government should quickly move in and realize the much needed revenue it is missing in the sector.
The initial thing that happened here was cryptocurrency. A lot of people in Zambia know about cryptocurrency. A lot, actually. We have so many WhatsApp groups where we have these mini DEX, decentralized exchanges where we're exchanging WhatsApp groups, we're exchanging kwacha with Bitcoin. That is the only way we're actually converting our Bitcoins into cash. We do our KYCs on those platforms, and it is always by introduction for you to join those groups. So you just advertise about $2,000 worth of Bitcoin, and someone says, I'll buy it, and they send to your mobile money, and you send the cryptocurrency straight to their wallet. So there's a lot going on in terms of exchange of resources between ourselves. But then you see that, I mean, this is maybe in our WhatsApp group we do maybe 200,000. But what is the government benefiting in terms of tax? There's nothing, because to be able to tax, at least they need an exchange, and that exchange maybe needs to be aligned to the government, because an exchange does many things. They're able to know how the banks are exposed, because how many people are actually keeping their money in cryptocurrency as in compared to keeping it in the banks. So they are able to check the risks, and also to be able to tax. Like
over 61 game scouts in Chief Shenzengo have gone 6 months without being paid their monthly salaries. This is due to the stored hunting concession by the Zambian government earlier this year. Chief Representative in Nkala, GMA Itezitezi District, Muvita Kaongolo, says the area has seen untold misery and human-animal conflict due to a ban on hunting by government. Both him and the Community Resources Board members have visited the Office of National Parks and Wildlife, but they have been told that there is no money to pay them. Mr. Kaongolo has since appealed to the Ministry of Tourism and Arts to look into the matter of the stored hunting concession, which has affected about 19 hunting which has affected about 19 hunting blocks across the country. Earlier this year, the New Dawn administration had cancelled the hunting concession across the country due to the alleged corruption in the awarding of concession certificates.
So we had some outfitters who had applied to hunt in our hunting block, which is in Kala Game Management Area, in 2019. We had 2 applicants who bidded, and they were evaluated, and we chose the best bidder, which of course is JBZ. So the same outfitter was supposed to have started hunting in 2020. Unfortunately, we had an outfitter who refused to move out of the area. So in the communities, we grouped ourselves and chased that outfitter to create room for the incoming outfitter. We had concessions, and we even pushed to as far as the negotiation meetings, which of course were done signed by the 2 CRB chairpersons, as well as the patrons, being the signatories to the incoming concession. As we were waiting for the outfitter to move in this year, 2022, funny enough, just a week ago, we heard that the concessions which were in place have been cancelled by the government. So we started asking ourselves, together with our communities, why the government cancelling the concessions? We had no answer, because from the government wings, we never saw any government official who came down on the ground to find out the more reason as to what these communities were expecting. So because of the same, after the cancellation of the concessions, that's how we grouped ourselves and said, no, let's move on to Lusaka so that we can find as to why the government have decided to cancel these concessions. Up to now, currently is why can they reverse those cancellations? Because already we can see that by cancelling those concessions, we shall have a high impact as far as conservation of wildlife is concerned. We have a number of scouts. In the number, in Kala GMO, we have got 61 of them, whom if the government is unable to support, or if it is unable to reverse their decision, these people will suffer, because already they have been going out without salary for a period of 6 months. So you can imagine the same people, the same community scouts, are the people who are even manning the resources in the national park, because the department is now has not enough power to look after wildlife in the national park. I remember in March we had put a special request to the government, to the Ministry of Tourism, because of the same problem of having no finances to support the community scouts. We requested for financial support, but to our surprise, just a day ago when we visited Chilanga, they gave us a reply to our request. They said there's a ministry, we have no money to support you. There was a ban on hunting. That was the first starting point to encroachments in some GMOs, like Mumbwa and Namala GMO. Because of that ban, it created the room for farmers to move in the GMO and encroach. So even in Kala, we are afraid that if this trend is not reversed, Kala will eventually be encroached. Apart from that, last year, because in Kala for the past 2 years, we have had no hunting because of the same outfitter who was refusing to move out. Now, because of having no hunting for 2 years, it created room for illegal timber cutting. As I'm speaking to, last year timber cutting was done in Kala, contrary to the general management plan, which is in force. Apart from that, last year, the two communities, Musungwa in particular, lost about 180 heads of cattle from lion attacks. That, of course, increases human-wildlife conflicts. So there are a lot of issues. Putting 61 employees out of pay, because as communities now, as CRP, there is no any other room that we can do, because we are unable to support them.
You're still watching the Primetime News. For now, we take our second set of commercials. We'll be back.
Place a bet, search on the web or get the app. 1xBet Bookmaker Company.
Yangaze pa MUVI TV boy pali game ya bwino ya mpamvu ya mene unga chai wachoka na ndalama wa fly ngako boy.
Wakazingako.
Ngako shagonera viwaya beta wadi yako voti kamako.
Zikomo kwa mimi.
Hapa ndo fly. The United Nations World Food Programme, WFP, has partnered with the Zambian breweries to promote employment creation through sorghum, cassava and barley outgrower schemes in the country. Zambian Breweries Director, Corporate Affairs, Ezekiel Sekele, says the triple partnership comprising government, WFP and the Zambian breweries is working with farmers to achieve the Sustainable Development Goal number 17 of promoting partnership for sustainable development. Mr. Sekele says the outgrower schemes have started registering the much-needed milestones in improving the living standards of rural communities through employment creation. And provincial administration in Southern Province through Assistant Secretary Daniel Mukosha says government will continue promoting sorghum together with other crops as it is drought tolerant. Mr. Mukosha notes that government and other cooperating partners are taking care of sorghum value chain.
Nations World Food Program has partnered with the Zambian breweries to promote employment creation through sorghum and barley outgrower schemes. Zambian Breweries Director Corporate Affairs Ezekiel Sekele said the triple partnership comprising government, WFP and the Zambian breweries is working with farmers to achieve the Sustainable Development Goal number 17, espousing partnership for sustainable development.
Agriculture has come in quite handy, where we involved ourselves in farming of barley, working with commercial farmers. Cassava, sorghum. For us, we've seen employment being created through agriculture of cassava, sorghum, barley, but most important of all, what is key is sorghum and cassava, because that's where we're seeing the greatest impact. There are so many people, in thousands, who are employed through agriculture.
And the provincial administration in Southern Province in Choma, through the Assistant Secretary Daniel Mukosha, had this to say.
I'm gratified that government, through the Ministry of Agriculture and other cooperating partners, are taking care of the sorghum value chain program. I am also aware that the World Food Program has facilitated the promotion of outgrower scheme for sorghum in Gwembe.
Meanwhile, WFP Program Policy Officer Stephen Omula said his United Nations agency is committed to ensuring increased food security and incomes among smallholder farmers.
WFP, we are committed, and our commitment is anchored in the joint work plan that we have with the government, and when we continue to implement and support communities to ensure food security, nutrition, as well as incomes are enhanced in Zambia.
Reporting, Lawrence Kabutu in Gwembe.
Farmers, a non-governmental organization dealing in climate change matters, has called for ways to help rural farmers on how to preserve food to avoid wastage amidst climate change. Climate Smart Agriculture Alliance Zambia Policy Advocacy and Planning Officer Annie Mwape says the organization is expected to train 300 farmers in Zikankata District, Southern Province, for the next 5 years in livelihood activities on how to prepare and preserve food. Alliance National Coordinator Abel Musumale says the effects of climate change on food systems cannot be ignored, hence the initiative to train farmers in food preservation. And Kafiwa Gorge Hospital nutritionist David Siluga says time has come for people to eat locally produced foods for balanced diet and better growth in children.
Kankata District in Southern Province is one of the many areas that are grappling with the negative effects of climate change. The district has recorded reduced agriculture yields and production, especially among common crops, thereby posing a possible food insecurity. It is in this vein that Climate Smart Agriculture Alliance of Zambia has embarked on a program to train farmers in food systems and livelihood.
We feel that as an alliance and even with the communities that we have been implementing the various activities that we've already conducted, we feel that the more our communities continue to embrace the local foods and the local materials that are within their vicinities, they will indeed have the needed nutrition from them. And we believe that a healthy nation is indeed a productive nation.
With the climate change that is happening, so we're trying to make the farmers grow crops that are drought resistant and still nutritious at the same time. So today we're teaching them how they can make meals with the locally available foods and still be healthy. You don't need to buy expensive food for it to be healthy. You can use the same foods that are found locally in your communities. Like today we're teaching them alternative ingredients. So instead of using maize for making minshima, you can use millet or sorghum, which are drought-resistant crops.
The project is targeting at training 300 smallholder farmers with a focus on food preservation and sustainability.
The agricultural sector is one of the sensitive sectors to climate change, and any disturbance has got an effect in terms of crop yield, and that in the long run has affected food security in the country, and also in the district like Chikankata. So our role basically here is to teach the farmers, from harvesting their crops to storage and also food preservation.
The beneficiaries of the training are ready to take the message to their various communities.
Mwamene tiyo nikirusunga vintu pa nyumba kuyambirira kumunda, land preparation, talima, takolola vija vintu kulibe kusiya chintu chili chonse chamene unashanga chifuka tapunzirapo na pa food loss na food waste.
With the continued effects of climate change, such ideas will undoubtedly go a long way in appreciating locally available foods for improved nutritional status. Michelo Lubinda for Zanis in Chikankata.
And to end the news, we look at the headlines once again. Church evicts its own member from his house over land battle. Woman opens med center to curb prostitution in her community. Mambo advises PF to avoid a hopper. Bitcoin signals to be a potential source of government revenue. And in sports, FAZ unveils over 200 million kwacha budget for the year 2022. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with the main news at 21:15 hours. On behalf of the entire production crew, my name is Keith Mwemba. Good evening.
She said yes! 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 She said yes!
Shawarma. Congrats, bro!
What? We'll be there.
Last Sunday of next month.
Ew, are you here?
You may give her the ring.
Everyone, say Tufi life!
Tufi life!
One day, I'll give you the world.
Oh, you already have.
Place a bet, search on the web or get the app. 1xBet Bookmaker Company.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winning is back on MUVI TV, your channel of choice. And this time around is called the New Deal Game Show. It's a deal. Stand a chance to win yourself a variety of household goods ranging from TV sets, fridges, and sofa sets. And there's so many latest phones that are up for grabs. Not forgetting Luzulu, Chelete, cash money. There's a lot of money that is up for grabs every day that you're going to participate on the show, be it daily, weekly, and at the end, which is a grand draw. So how to play? Dial *265 *13275 and then the amount that you're drawing for, which could be daily 2 kwacha, weekly 3 kwacha, and grand 5 kwacha. That is all you got to do to participate in the New Deal Game Show. Come and win. So stand a chance to win, win, win!
So here's how to pay using Airtel Money. Ensure your decoder is turned on and tuned to channel 1. Dial *778#, then select the option that says Make Payment. Select Pay TV, then select MUVI TV. Enter the 12-digit smart card number, then enter the amount you wish to pay. Enter the MUVI TV account number, omitting the dash before the last digit. Then select the amount you wish to pay.
For inquiries, call customer care on 0764 250055 or 0764 250052 or 0978 732 411 or 0978 732 412.
yosavutika Dr. Choko chapase malaki namba yangaze pa MUVI TV woi pali game ya bwino ya mpamvu yamene unga chai wachokako na ndalama wa fly ngako boy
wakazingako
ngako shabonera viwaya beta wadi yako votika mako
zikomo kwambi
hapa ndo fly
nga wasanga pa MUVI TV bale kita advertise ukutira teni kwe game ine na yese sheko fe once na isa sanga uti ningwina which means lesa ari ntungulula ukutira mukwesha mulamwine emu afuma ifisuma
mwawina shinga bashikuru
na wina 500 yosavutika Dr. Choko chapase malaki namba yangaze pa MUVI TV woi pali game ya bwino ya mpamvu yamene unga chai wachokako na ndalama wa fly ngako boy
wakazingako
ngako shabonera viwaya beta wadi yako votika mako
zikomo kwambi
hapa ndo fly nga wasanga
pa MUVI TV bale chita advertise ukutila teni kwe game ine na yese sheko fe once na isa sangauti ninguina, which means lesa ari ntungulula ukutila mukwesha mulamwine emu afuma ifisuma
Mwawina shinga bashikuru
na wina 500.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winning is back on MUVI TV, your channel of choice. And this time around is called the New Deal Game Show. It's a deal. Stand a chance to win yourself a variety of household goods ranging from TV sets, fridges, and sofa sets. And there's so many latest phones that are up for grabs. Not forgetting Luzulu, Chelete, cash money. There's a lot of money that is up for grabs every day that you're going to participate on the show, be it daily, weekly, and at the end, which is a grand draw. So how to play? Dial *265 *13275 and then the amount that you're drawing for, which could be daily 2 kwacha, weekly 3 kwacha, and grand 5 kwacha. That is all you got to do to participate in the New Deal Game Show. Come and win. So stand a chance to win.
Because of money. Because of Chelete, some of us want to lose our teeth. Well, good evening. My name is Stella Ndalama, sir.
Yeah, and of course, Dr. B.I. up in the place to be,
You've
like always.
Good guy. You want to dig money?
Ah.
Just tell me where you went. Where did you go?
I was
You're counting money.
Scouting for some money.
You want to dig for more money? It's not enough here. Okay,
no,
fine.
it's enough. We definitely have to give out some more money or something like that. So
yes, sir,
what we're talking about is people playing the game. And once they play the game, then they could win themselves something right here on the New Deal Game Show. Okay, so Stella and B.I. are here, give you some money, so... Stella.
Okay, so I hope you've been dialing *265 *13275 *2#, 3#, 5# to participate on the New Deal Game Show, because that's just the way to play the game. There's no two ways about it. Vajavanale sati Dr. Chokocha sapasa miju is miju. Sapasa miju zotela game nikuzitela game. And the only way you're going to participate is nganam kwataka 6 kwacha mobile money. Could be Airtel, MTN, Zamtel kwacha. You know that you've got 6 kwacha. And I'm going to 10 kwacha. My sister divide mwebe in 5. No tukutuma yonse 10 kwacha. Ngamwatuma yonse 10 kwacha system. Taiwesha, taiputula, taichita divide. It is your job because you want the money. Exactly. So keep dialing *265 *13275 *2#, 3#, 5#, and that's the way you're going to participate on the New Deal Game Show. Of course, daily, Dr. B.I.
Yeah, on the daily draw. What you're supposed to do basically is dial *265 *13275 and of course 2 and then #, and you can dial that, and you'll be prompted to what are those things?
It's going to give you prompted. So Saka option 1. Are you paying to MUVI TV? You say yes, which is option 1. Option 2, are you sure you want to pay? 5 kwacha, then not 5 kwacha, because 5 kwacha is solve and is balance.
Exactly.
So You enter that, and then it's option 1 again. And then kukalolela kala luba notata papenenga na inksha option 1 is chapwa nixa mam. Kukalolela kala luba ko then kaisa wela kaisa kwebatim pela pin. Don't worry, just do it. It's your pin. So you enter your pin and then you send. The moment you send, you should receive a confirmation text. Mufike mwapoke a confirmation text ile ndati. You have successfully paid to MUVI TV store. If you don't get that confirmation, then you've not played. Exactly. The transaction. So kula tumatawe, narituma, tafiwombele. No. So Dr. B, quickly we rush into the game.
Okay.
Well, so today in the studio we have Mabel Banda. She played she was actually withdrew yesterday, and she was asked to come over to come and play for more. So, ma'am, please make your way here.
So, Mabel, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you, sir?
Good,
fine,
thank you, ma'am. You can just stand
ready
in the middle here.
to play the game?
I'm ready.
You are ready
to play the game.
Where
are you coming from, you say?
I'm coming from Kamala.
Kamala here. Oh, okay, that's nice. Okay, so quickly, there's an envelope here.
Okay.
This envelope is player 1, and then there's only you today in the studio, so it's just player 1. So the envelope is sealed, and I'll hand it over to you as sealed as it is, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Please. So please do open the envelope and tell us what you find in the envelope.
All right.
But how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're okay? How many times have you played the game? How long have you been playing the game?
Since it started.
I've
been playing.
Legendary.
Oh, you've been playing.
You see, as a legendary.
There are 2 envelopes.
Okay, that's 2 envelopes. Okay, so there's 2 doors here. There's my door here, and there's Dr. B.I.'s door there.
Okay.
So, in this door, these envelopes, you need to put them in 1 envelope in each door.
Okay.
So you can start with however way, wherever the spirit leads you, you can do the needful.
Okay.
Yes. I can open the door for you. What's in the door? There's nothing? Okay.
Only lights.
Okay, so I'll close the door.
Okay, please go ahead and open that door. Yeah. There's also lights in there. Okay. All right. So.
Okay. So, ma'am, those envelopes contain money or items. I don't know what's in there. You don't know what's in there because they're sealed. So, kutumwa mpia ishingi ukuchila posho twala michita offer na kutumwa mweshino.
Okay.
Yes. So, Dr. B.I., please start with her.
Okay, so Mabel, you came here to play the game.
Yes.
In this game, I'll start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 500 kwacha. I can give you this, and then off you go.
No, door.
Really?
I want the door.
By the way, as you are making your decision, Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Yeah.
So you're going for the door?
Yes.
Okay, so he offered, what you offered? 500.
Yeah.
Okay, so 500, I'll top up max 100 kwacha for me to make it 600.
Still the door.
Still the door?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Really?
I'm sure.
Are you sure?
Okay, 650.
Door.
Remember that in the door, there could be less or more. That's the
so
thing
there
you need
could
to
be.
remember.
I'm at 650 right now.
Yeah.
So there could be more. There could be more than 650, and there could be less.
There could be less.
So, are you sure you're going to take the door?
Are you taking the door or the money? That's the major question here.
My answer remains the door.
Your answer remains the door.
Yes.
Okay, so let me offer you 700.
Door.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So 700
so,
to the door. Okay, fine, ma'am. So 700, you want to open the door instead. So, which door will you open?
I think on my left.
Okay, so even if I tell you, say, okay, no, nalampela koka 800, ka 750.
Above 3,000.
Above 3,000.
Oh yeah! This mother came to play. She came to play. This mother came to play.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So feel free. Which door are you going to open now?
Okay, please go ahead and open the door.
You know this is a game,
Yes, it is a game, man. It is a game. You can just stand here, man.
Okay.
So yeah, you can stand here first this way.
Let's see what you have won yourself today, madam. She won herself sofa! Congratulations, mama! You really had your... You really had your... You really had it.
How much does it cost this one? More than 700.
I want to see, the people want to see what is there. What is
You
there?
were really serious about
How do you feel? How do you feel, ma'am?
I'm feeling very nice.
You're feeling very nice.
Yes. I played it well.
Yes, you did.
You offered 7-8.
I offered you 750.
And I said, no, I want the door. And I know these sofas are more than 700-800.
Exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank God.
Exactly.
Now you have to say to the viewers who are watching. So here.
To the viewers.
No. Yeah.
This game is real. So, everyone out there, including myself, even if I've won this, I'll continue playing. All you have to do is you dial star 265 star 132 75 star. I like playing game 5.
Yeah.
Then you put hash and you send.
So you know, because you like playing game 5, you still stand the chance to win the BMW
yes.
650.
Exactly. How much celebration would that be? Come on, sofas plus obviously
Okay,
a chance
I want
of
to
winning
believe this is the
BMW.
greatest Mother's Day gift you got, eh? Congratulations. Alright,
Yes,
so this has been
and
Mabel
happy
Bande here.
Mother's Day.
Thank
Woo.
you, sir. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay, alright. So you can just take a seat, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Alright, so she won herself sofas.
The chair. So you see, can you play the game? This is your chance to play the game. She's been playing game 5. She just won herself a sofa set.
Exactly.
And now this is your chance to play. So all you need to do is dial star 265 star 132 75 star 5 hash 3 hash 2 hash. Can you start entering and participating?
People are making winnings right here,
This is
Stella.
a real life situation.
Exactly.
You see, she got herself kissed.
And she just went for it like, I don't know, like, I'm going for the
She
door.
just said, I want the door.
I'm going for the door. Come on.
There's nothing like Dr. Chokocha. There's nothing like this. Takuli name, but Takuli she a panic game. She's been playing. I really wish you could get her reaction there where she is. She's so happy she can't believe herself.
Excited.
So all you need to do is dial star 265 star 13275 star 2 hash 3 hash and 5 hash. That sofa set should have been yours if you were playing, but anyway, there's always a winner. So there's a BMW 650i outside that is waiting.
Stella.
More items. There's a TV here. There's a fridge here. There's a lot. There's money that is involved. So, mama, Zambian namo. Did you hear mom? She said, you offered me 700 or 800, but then this sofa set is much more than that.
Exactly. Let's see what she would have won had she opened your door,
let me open this door. So had you opened my door, ma'am? Had you opened my door?
Had you opened that
door? Had you opened my door? Uh-oh.
Okay.
So had you opened my door, ma'am, you were going to win yourself
500 kwacha.
500 kwacha.
But lucky you.
Yes,
you won yourself a sofa. And congratulations on that.
This is your chance to play, because when we're going to start drawing, everybody draw 2 kwacha, 3 kwacha, 5 kwacha.
Exactly. It doesn't matter which game you play. We are still drawing right
I'm
here.
so happy on her behalf because I was imagining my house with that sofa set. Blue filia. I was imagining your cream shiny.
Jump it up of it.
Oh yes, so please continue playing. Now is the time to play. You could be in that draw. If you start playing now, all you need to do is dial star 265 star 13275 star 235 hash.
Exactly.
What would you do with the sofa set right now?
What would I do with it? I would do amazing things with it.
Like what?
In any case, the sofa is gone. Right now, what I'm thinking about...
I'm even sweating, Mara.
What I'm thinking about right now is, hey, what's going to happen next? You know what I mean? Because, hey, we're talking about people winning, and we're talking winning big.
Yes.
So, definitely,
And
if I were out there, I would start playing right now because I can see the timer is already on the screen.
9 minutes 47 seconds. Come on,
Exactly.
boss. This timer is for what? Tell me.
The timer is...
What is the timer for?
Definitely for you to play the game and, of course, win yourself something. Either cool cash or maybe when we just say, okay, maybe a TV or something, you know what I'm saying? But in any case, just play the game because you might win yourself some cool cash that you could, you know, use for tomorrow's transport for your kids or
9 minutes 15 seconds. Schools are opening. Be considerate to
exactly.
lunch box. Gamlefo tuma samusa tuma quick snacks na imwe. To fast to jama tufaka pamoja. Ngati mbe awalesu kutufaka pamoja tuma samusa, tuma sausage rolls, tuma you know. Mbo mpasa tabe mwana 10 kwacha mbo master budget. Zambo mpasa 10 kwacha every day poenda ku school. So aba mwamene mzae pangile 10 kwacha by 10 times 5 is what?
10 times 5 is 50 kwacha.
My friend also.
Yep.
50 times 5 is what?
50 times 5 is...
That money is
25.
yours. So, star 265 star 13275 star 2 hash 3 hash 5 hash. This countdown here is for everybody.
Yep.
Play
game 2, play game 3, play game 4. That's what we're talking about
it's
right
for
here.
Everybody. Everyone should participate. Yo, akia kimya kia kutea game bankana, eh? Mukara wa mwisho. Can you play the game? Dial star 265 star 13275 star mwachininka hash.
Exactly.
Mwabikapo 2 mwachininka hash, 3 mwachininka hash, 5 mwachininka hash. And make sure mujine minimum ya 6 kwacha muyate omani mu MTN nge mu ngamuzamte okwachas. Popa nge mujinayo mari musaku kukankorwa ne kuteya game. Ona manje inankana chibwibu. First ni excitement. First ni very abantu bwino.
You are excited.
I'm too excited. Today the money is not even moving me. Have you noticed?
Yeah. It's the sofa that
it's not moving me. So the sofa has gone. We still have amazing more stuff that is coming because all this is yours.
Yep. All you have to do is dial star 265 13275, and of course, if you're playing game 2, put a 2 there and a hash, and you know, dial it. And of course, if you're playing game 3, you better put a 3 there and a hash, and you will definitely be playing game 3, which puts you in, of course, the daily draw and the weekly draw. If you definitely want to go for the higher one, which is what our auntie here was playing, that is game 5, dude. Game 5 puts you in, you know, like 3, definitely 3. I mean 3.
Yes.
That's
all you need to do. So all you need to do is dial star 265 star 13275 star and then hash 235 fiance. So look at her. There she goes. I call Angelica. 6 minutes 32 seconds. 6 minutes 32 seconds. Let's go. Hey. Apa yawo se takulia tawe inenkwete 5 kwacha inenkwete 3 kwacha wonse akubike ni 2 kwacha tifuna 3 kwacha tifuna 5 kwacha tifuna. You never know, you might come and win this smart TV.
Might be something. You know what I mean, Stella?
Yeah?
You know, I use the because hey, means
you know, in the daily draw, it's very beautiful, it's very shiny.
Yep.
So we have 5 minutes 49 seconds to go. So in this time, you can play as many times as you want. The anime game 5 20, the anime 2 kwacha 20, the anime 3 kwacha 50. It's everybody.
Exactly.
It's not limited.
Exactly.
So it increases your chances to win. The more the times you play, the higher the chances you stand to win.
Exactly.
Even
if you have 10 kwacha bosses, 10 kwacha bagamba, na isa bika mofi rock apa.
Ina na ushaponinga shitana 10 kwacha kushita increase ama price ama chances yant. Kusacha 2 4 6 8. phone inga chitang. Nisnaingira mikuinga mikushani imikufo. So nga mwa saying 2 4 6 8. You stand yourself. Don't go up to the other two kwacha because it's mwashako ka space mwafa because atwefuata awe yenzani uza failed. Sitifuna sinina salira chifukwa chani no.
Exactly.
We're not tolerating that here. Your spirit's naikana.
Exactly.
Spirit of poverty out.
You see, Stella, you remember what I said sometime back? I said, if I won today, I won 500 kwacha. I would say, okay, apa, I become 200, 300, okay. Then katuzali pa nate ama game ndala.
What matter
kudawa senjwe okay. Namu wina na kabiri futi. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
And you know it's not limited. It's not like it's actually so. Mukawina lero stikuzana tia nishkwasira mletea. No, it's entirely up to you. Keep playing Mwanze vandani wa membo banamba nikudapa mena inayamba chad and I'm sure she had the face was just saying one day.
Exactly.
One day.
And today.
And that day was today. Mother's Day.
Yes.
Hello father. Ugonga ni father for weekend ni mwana mwetuke sample na Father's Day.
What better gift can you get on Mother's
Day
than sofas?
Yeah. 3 minutes 59 seconds. So all you need to do is dial *265 *13275 *2 hash 3 hash 5 hash panto pature vika mobonse. It doesn't matter if you're an MTN user, Airtel user, Zamtel user. All you need to do is have a minimum of 6 kwacha in your mobile account, which is Zamtel. Kwacha?
Airtel.
MTN and Airtel. So come on, can we participate? 3 minutes 25 seconds to go. Dr. Bia is busy counting.
We are counting some money here.
Come on.
And today we're not joking.
No, we're not here to joke.
We are seriously giving out.
Miss Mabel or Mrs. Mabel Banda has set the standard.
Exactly.
Serious.
Yeah.
Very serious. She just said the door.
The door.
The door.
Please get that.
She had the powers to say the door because she was playing. She was playing. That's why she came and commanded and asked for the door. So you also can you play to come and command.
Madam, please.
2 minutes 37 seconds, guys. This is your chance to have some Hungry Lion or some chicken and chips, sausage and chips tomorrow.
Or you could find yourself playing for more. You know what I mean? You could find yourself playing for more. All you have to do is just dial *265 *13275 Ngamrefwaya ya daily 2 and then hash. Ngamrefwaya weekly 3 and then hash. But apopena, it means you're also in the daily. If you want to go for what our auntie went for,
guys, it doesn't matter where you are. 1 minute 54 seconds left to go because right after that we are going to go straight into the draw. If you haven't played, this is the time to play. Muzite a game apa so yambani kute apa. Play, can you play? Dial *265 *13275 *2 hash 3 hash 5 hash. This could be your TV. Na mwisho watu wasami na posa na pani TV.
Exactly.
Uku kuli fridge. Uku kuli shani.
Kuli stage.
Yes. So 1 minute 21 seconds to go, guys. This is your chance. Can you invest? In the meantime, I really want you to hear what Auntie Mabel said.
We are definitely.
Let's listen to the
tape. Exactly.
Wasanga pa MUVI TV bale kita advertise ukutira teni kwa game ino na ese sheko fe rams na alisa sangati ningwina, which means lesa ari ntungulula ukutira mukwesha mulamwine emafuma ifisuma
mawina shinga bashikuru
na wina 500.
TV boy pali game ya bwino ya mpamvu yamene ungachaye wachokako na ndalama wa flying ngako boy.
Wakazingako.
Ngako shagonera viwaya beta wa diako voti kamako.
Zikomo kwambi.
Hapa ndo flying.
Nga wasanga pa MUVI TV bale kita advertise ukutira teni kwe game ine na yese sheko fe once na isa sanga uti ningwina, which means lesa ari ntungulula ukutira mukwesha mulamwine emu afuma ifisuma
Mawina shinga bashikuru
na wina 500.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winning is back on MUVI TV, your channel of choice. And this time around is called the New Deal Game Show. It's a deal. Stand a chance to win yourself a variety of household goods ranging from TV sets, fridges, and sofa sets. And there's so many latest phones that are up for grabs. Not forgetting Luzulu, Chelete, cash money. There's a lot of money that is up for grabs every day that you're going to participate on the show, be it daily, weekly, and at the end, which is a grand draw. So how to play? Dial *265 *13275 * and then the amount that you're drawing for, which could be daily 2 kwacha, weekly 3 kwacha, and grand 5 kwacha. That is all you got to do to participate in the New Deal Game Show. Come and win. So stand a chance to win anyway. So stand a chance to win. If you're not playing, I don't know what you're waiting for. Because the true colors of the game and how to play the game. She has won herself some cool cash. I hope you were playing when we were running and counting down. I hope Mwate and my games as many as possible.
Yeah, because we are about to do the draw.
Yeah, Ella, this is your favorite time. But anyway, so I'm going to invite Miss Mabel Banda to come through so that she can actually help us, you know, click it like ting ting.
Exactly.
Please come through.
Please come through.
Please come through. We know you're excited. You're excited. So.
Okay, so all you have to do is click here.
Okay.
Yeah. When you click it, then
you just click it once.
Numbers.
Okay. Yes. That is after running?
No.
No.
You run the numbers, you click. Okay. You run the numbers, and then you click again.
Make a winner.
Exactly.
With your luck, with your shining, make a winner.
If you are picked by Auntie Mabel here, it means you are a lucky person.
Yes.
That's all I'll say.
So, director with the powers. Okay, so you can go ahead and just click.
Okay.
So
yeah, it's running.
Okay, so it's running. Yes. So as the numbers are running, can you please tell them how to play just quickly?
Okay.
Yeah, quickly.
All you have to do, you use any network. You type *265 *13275 *. Then if it is game 5, the grand one, is you write 5, then hash and send.
Yes. And then game 3 is 3 hash and then send.
Yes, and
you
game
said
three,
you've been
that's
playing 5.
She's been playing
You've
5.
been playing 5.
Yes.
So do you play every day?
Every day.
Yeah. Congratulations. I know
Lucky
that.
you. Lucky you, I would say.
The numbers are running. The numbers are running. So can you please continue playing because we're still drawing. So this is your chance to be a winner of a TV, a winner of a fridge. We know kaya fridge ala kwa gas fridge. So kumasa winner kwa ya new ile ndi mwa posa ngam fridge. Kaya fichitika tuna samwa. Na TV, TV mkawina ni kutenga ijamene ili pa TV mwaipeleka ku bedroom not kutenga inje mene mwapeleka ku bedroom nikolanga sabantu kuti tinawina pa movie TV new deal game show. So keep dialing *265*. Well, yes, so right now we're going to count down Dr. B.I.
Auntie Mabel, please come do the honors.
Again. Okay, before she cuts, tell her to start counting, Auntie Mabel. So 10, 9, 8, you count for them.
Come.
Yeah.
So we can count together 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's how it's done, you see? Yes, that's how it's done.
Stick with us here. What to call the number?
So you can face the camera this way so that it's easier that everyone is seeing.
Yeah.
Yes. So Auntie Mabel just drew somebody there. She's passed on the luck. But keep on dialing *265*. 13275*, and then you dial 2 hash, 3 hash, 5 hash. So of course the person we are calling on minute to kutumilani phone nika kwemuli ya hope simnagone mubwerotea kuchoma munga mamene zabwerotea. She came to play for more.
Yeah, and she got more.
I really like the part where she said, you offered me 750. Yes. Is it 750 or 800? And this is more than. So you see, you invest 5 kwacha, you invest 3 kwacha, you invest 2 kwacha, you get more. You get more. So yeah, so
we are dialing the number.
We're dialing the number.
Dialing the number.
Yes, as you're dialing the number, Auntie Mabel again, tell them.
Okay. It's very simple out there. Please, let us all participate the whole country, you see? Such chances, they come once in a while.
True, very true.
You have to do, just get your phone, you type *265*, 13275*, then you put 5, like your 5, then hash and send.
Yeah, so do you actually, so even on the open window, do you play on the open window?
I do.
You always play?
I do.
All the time?
All the time.
So you've just said, I'll be playing.
I'll be playing.
That's really nice.
You know what happened? Some 2 weeks ago.
If you are trying to call us, we are not picking up any calls at the moment.
How?
Yes. I chose the other door where you were standing, you see?
Oh, that was you we spoke to again?
Yes.
Are you serious?
And I won 200 kwacha.
Oh, yeah?
Then you opened the door. There was a microwave.
You.
I am the same person.
That is amazing.
Awesome. So you actually missed the microwave.
Oh, yes.
You missed the microwave for a sofa set this tiny. You know what? I love your loyalty to the game.
Okay.
And because people want to say it's a scam, people want to say it's not true, but just look in the camera again. Actually, look at them in that camera there and say, this is not a scam. Tell them.
People of Zambia, this is not a scam. It's a real game.
Yes.
You remember some 2 weeks ago, it's me who missed a microwave. And I chose the opposite.
If you are trying to call us, we are not picking up calls at the moment.
But I continued.
Yes.
I didn't give up. I played until yesterday.
Yes.
The computer picked my number.
Yes.
And I was called to come and play.
Yes. And you are happy.
I'm happy. I won a sofa.
Oh, can I come and get the old sofa? Are you going to give me?
No, my house is very big.
So you're just adding. No, that's good. Since the house is very big, continue playing so that you can come and add this TV and this fridge. Because everything is
one outside.
The beer. You want it? You give me a ride.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Okay. All right. So how are we doing there? How are we doing?
Not good.
Not
Please
good.
tell the number.
Okay, let me
trying to call
try.
us, but we're not picking up calls at the moment. We are trying to call somebody.
Yes.
Not picking up calls. So if you're trying to call us, we are definitely not picking up calls. So you're just wasting your time. You might as well just play the game. And of course, make sure that when we tell you to call us, then that's when you can call us. At the moment, we are not picking up calls. That's what you need to know. All you need to do is dial star 265 star 13275 star. And of course, 2, 3, or 5 hash. Then you'll be in the game. And then you know.
Hello, good evening. Good, thank you. This is Stella from the new game show MUVI TV. How are you, sir?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Are you watching?
Awesome.
Hello?
Are you watching, sir?
Hello? Can you please reduce the volume on your TV set?
Hello?
Sorry, please say that again. Okay, can you hear me now? You can hear me now?
I hear you now.
Okay, so where are you calling us, or where are you answering the phone from? From Chisamba.
From Chisamba.
So are you actually watching the show? You are watching? What has just been won on the show? Hello? Yes, sir. So if you are in Chisamba, okay, so since you are in Chisamba, sir, tomorrow we are going to play with you on the phone. We will call you and you'll play the game with us tomorrow.
Or is he coming to Lusaka?
Or maybe you want to come to Lusaka? Do you want to come to Lusaka?
Hello?
Sir, did you hear me? I said we will come to you, we will play with you tomorrow on TV.
Okay.
Yes, so unless if you want to come to Lusaka to MUVI TV to come and play.
Yeah, no problem. Singa all of the time in the
Bakabwere 18 hours.
Muzabwela. Okay, so Melo 18 hours niku no tikabwere tikate game, you play for more.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you. Good night.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
All right.
Okay, so 5 minutes to go. Give us the countdown, director, please. 5 minutes. Give us 5 minutes because we're about to make another draw where Auntie Mabel is gonna make another winner. So please,
somebody has to win.
Please continue playing and dialing star 265 star 13275 star. It could be you that's going to change your own story. It could be you that's going to pay for your children's school fees because it is your chance and your time to shine.
Exactly.
Schools are opening tomorrow. We know some of you have got busy schedules. Musebenza mulibenta oyendo tenga bana ku school. Mwafaka pa taxi. Mwafaka pa taxi kamene kama atenga ko monthly kanga ni weekly na papata. Ango batenga ngani save ngani piri ngani zulu aba pereka ku nyumba.
Organize in the state.
Mairo
niko busy so safunika ka taxi kutenga mwana
manje mwamuzacho sakutindrama ndafendrama sizano hizi muzakongola kulini Mr. Landalama 4 minutes 9 seconds left to go right here on MUVI TV, your channel of choice. Well, I have every right to say this is a chance of empowerment.
Exactly.
It is empowerment. She can't afford to leave the sofa set out. At popinda mukatipende 1 2 3 go. Mwapilibuka 1 2 3 go. Mwapilibuka. Kushtisha sofa set. Mwashtisha sofa set. Mwasa vika mu business. Mwasa isula baba shop akambo mleanda. Yoka iluzo vya makananganingi musaluni. Nkani ya musisi. Nkani ya musisi. I always look forward going to the salon. Aponga bare kulukanisha bare kudonsa na kudonsa. Mami, ni nawe na pamoja. movie. That could be you. So all you need to do is dial star 265 star 13275 star 2 hash 3 hash 5 hash. Yeah. We are taking everybody.
Everybody is welcome on this one. It's not just game 5. It's also game 3. It's also game 2.
Yes.
And also game, 5. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, so can you please play in 2 minutes, 58 seconds? We'll be drawing.
Yeah.
We'll be running the numbers, and then we're going to pick. The system is going to pick somebody else, and then as the system picks, it could be you. So can you please maximize? Blender mnyomba ndiye chance mene yonkala kuna ka blender kapena mwaona. Auntie Mabel missed Aaron awali mbikira Auntie Mabel lero.
Iwe, wawina sofa iwe.
On Mother's Day. Auntie Mabel wana miss a microwave. Babura miss a microwave.
Wana bao ina 200 kwacha, mwewa kambira. Ati wana bao ina 200 kwacha. Oba kambanje berawe. Hapa peve hapa 200. After awe hapa peve nifunika cheni ngeneche.
And should I explain game 5? You see game 5. So you see, game 5 for her was is the grand draw. But then ima kupasa an opportunity kunkala mu weekly momene tididide. Ai, tiri mu weekly, tiri mu daily, tiri mu chan.
Apa tiri mu daily because
wawina
wanti mebuga ya weekly. Weekly wawina sofa iwe.
You see. So 1 minute 57 seconds to go. This is all that's going right here.
All we are talking about is play the game. If you're trying to call us, we are not picking up calls right now.
No.
But we will tell you when we'll be picking up calls. Then you can call us. But for now, you'll be wasting your time if you're trying to dial it. No, your manager number. You'll be wasting your time. All you have to do is play the game. And the game means dialing star 265 star 13275 star whether 235. Telling you, that's what you need to do at this particular moment, because I'm telling you, you could win yourself some cool cash just right away. This is what I'm telling you. That's what you need to do. You'll be definitely winning yourself some cool cash, because we're ready to give out some cool cash. Ready to even give out
1 minute left. 1 minute left. Mwachila mokuri kubala Vandelema wo mnakuja kunzuo.
What do you feel like giving today?
Nick says ukaibo nipenda kufeeling my feelings yanga ni feelings yanga niko ndo kamba. Also sasa my feelings hapa. Yatake purpose va my feeling.
We are talking money here.
Niziva ni drama daddy, but hapa nikuno kamba kuti vakazitea wonse. Kuti wasa kankale na chance yo win whether ina 2 kwacha, 3 kwacha, 5 kwacha. Imwe mukazitea ni game nikuza ni game yanzeru maningi. Once mena batea game ndipo bashita chachoncho mwaona ka. Hapa manje tingakambe pa my feelings.
So now you took me to feelings. I'm thinking game 2 or game 3 or game 5. Anything goes.
9 seconds left, so I hope you have played. I hope Matea, because Tibu atakali kubwela tapasa chisofa set.
Exactly.
So please, okay, so the countdown is over. I hope you have played. Don't worry, this is not the last time we're telling you to play. But even if apaswati saba mgazitea apa mulimbikira check kuma 55 kuja, because vibwela ukusaidu.
That one doesn't expire, Stella.
It doesn't expire.
It doesn't expire.
Baga kumapeto.
Exactly.
But in the meantime, keep dialing star 265 star 13275 star 2 hash 3 hash 5 hash. Niko ndo kamba ndiye nchito yanga ndiye ndabulira pano pa new deal game show kukamba. Amwa naye mkwamba ba director ko kwamba kaka kanchinching tubeka pano.
Ba director mukamba bwanja, you can run the numbers.
Come and run the numbers, please.
Okay, so just there. All right, there we go.
They're running.
The numbers are running.
What are the numbers doing?
They are running.
Where are they running to?
The computer is trying to put numbers.
Figuring out the numbers.
It's figuring out the numbers the way it figured out yours.
Okay, so your number could be one of those numbers that we pick tonight. And so all you have to do is just play. Even when you play right now, it could be there. That's what I'm telling you.
That's why we kept on telling you,
just make sure you're playing the game.
But isukira nipofuta ata papene mwaomfeka 5 kwacha kana mponika 3 kwacha kuti mwaisa nangu mwawina fridge mkwai alizankala ni sample but not kwacha izankala ni sample you can we count again? Yes, we can count again. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There you go.
Bingo.
That is the number that has been picked.
Bingo. Oh, it's time to call.
Yes.
I'm feeling nice.
It is time to call.
We are doing business here. Malone and fast. But
yeah.
So I naka leka tuatumi the phone. Apa so.
Okay, so we are definitely ready to give out some serious cash.
As we are trying to dial the number, can you play?
Is definitely play the game, because the game means dialing star 265 star 13275 star, and of course 2 for daily, 3 for the weekly, and 5 for the the grand draw. The grand draw means you are winning yourself.
Yeah.
That BMW 650i. That's what we're talking about.
You're right. BMW Chabeka.
Be my wife.
When I will be my wife up and be my car. It's your car.
Be my wife.
Because I think Mayanka. Hello, good evening. Okay, please just hold on for me. I'm just waiting for this person who doesn't follow instructions to stop calling so I can put you on loudspeaker. But how are you? I'm fine, thank you, ma'am. What's your name? Okay, just a minute. Oh my god. Aha.
Oh yeah,
there you are. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is
Wupe Ngombe. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Wupe. How are you?
Fine, and how are you?
I'm calling you from the New Deal game show in Lusaka.
Okay.
Are you watching?
Yes, I'm watching.
Where are you, Wupe?
I'm Anita.
Utambira kuti?
Kuchipata Eastern Province.
Kule perenji nako kuchipata. Wupe, so munateko mu New Deal game show, eh?
Nateko yesterday na lero.
Munateka bili yesterday na lero. Munateka ma game chani.
Yesterday natea game 3, and then lero natea game 5.
Bad girl. Congratulations, baby girl. So mairo tizakutumirani tizakatea wonse pano pa game show kaye muri kuchipata nesingati muzakwelako ka flying stick kaja mukafike mairo. So instead mairo tizatea naimwe pa phone so chabe mwe chiriri mumfurika che mukaya show TV tikateye wonse.
Okay.
All right, have a good night.
Matmaona vela wina wanzani kunote.
I think she's gone anyway. She's gone.
All right. So now what's going to happen is this. Game 5.
Yeah.
So game 5 means
this is the part where my feelings now come. When in vera feeling in mbama ya kupere mpira kama. Yes. So game 5. There we go. The counter is already there. The countdown is going. 4 minutes 45 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
So give us game 5 and show them the instruction. All you need to do is dial star 265 star 13275 star 5 hash. Chapwa. Apata turefuaya ama 2 kwacha ama 3 kwacha ama 3 kwacha atayachita apply hapa. But uchitule mifuaya. Akuteni but not kututumira muri period. Because hii period stay period game. Hii ni shitama game 5. So ine mukatema game 5 yali 5. Ya tatu. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this before we watch Madam Mabel's clip. Let's do this. The viewers must invest sai. Apatizapanga ma team. Ine ndine team game 5 by 5. Ukukuliba bia any team. Nichan game 5 by 3. So kuri BI tizafaka po isa dibwa tibecha ni 50 kwacha 50 kwacha.
Tufaka po 50 kwacha.
Tufaka
po 50 kwacha.
Na kama natifaka po 50 kwacha nene faka po 50 kwacha.
Okay,
azawina. Azawina kuna mena zangine sapo game 5 by 5. Uzani pasa 50 kwacha.
Okay.
Iwe ngatoza kupa
akakwapula game 5 by 3. When pass 50 kwacha.
So when you play game 5 by 5 my director is going to bless you. When you play game 5 by 3 my director is still going to bless you, but me I want the most. So let's hear what she has to say.
Okay. Yeah, so definitely that is what we're doing right now. If you're playing game 5, you are talking about us giving you a 500 kwacha.
If you play game 5 by 5, we will give you 500 kwacha.
Yeah.
I promise.
When we open the lines and you call us. Hey,
okay, so give us the clip, please. It is okay. You can just stand here, man.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can stand here and face this way.
Let's see what you have won yourself today, madam. She won herself sofa! Congratulations, mama! You really had your... Yeah.
This game is real. So, everyone out there, including myself, even if I've won this, I'll continue playing. All you have to do is you dial star 265 star 132 75 star. I like playing game 5.
Yeah!
Then you put hash and you send.
So you know because you like...
Yangache pa MUVI TV boy pali game ya bwino ya mpamvu yamene unga chai wachokako na ndalama wa fly ngako boy.
Wakazingako.
Ngako shagonera viwaya beta wa diako voti kamako.
Ziko mkwambi.
Hapa ndo fly.
Liko.
Me, embekeza festival ndio wavi ambisa voice. Okay, ndina nazo wavi ambisa but lekani nikuze invest za chitapa. Muninveste sese. Mukatea ina ni team 5, team 5 by 5. Mukatea ma game 5 yadi 5. Niza kupasa 600 kwacha na pale amaye banga ku nyumba. Ngati muzatu ma 5 kwacha chabe imozi. Mwabora mwatuma chabe imozi ndafende mza kwanisa inenza kupasa chabe 500.
Okay. So manje ni kambine. Ine mukatea game 5. Mwaitea 3 times. Nikupasa 550. Ukawina ija. Nishinani na wina kwa something from Stella. But what I'm saying is this. Play that 3 times and we both go out as winners. You know what I'm saying?
Mwana manda tamboshta campaign vatu na can you please support my team? Can you play game 5 by 5? When you play game 5 by 5, I'm going to fakaza you 600 kwacha. When you play game 5 by 1, it is just 500 kwacha.
Exactly.
Non-negotiable.
Okay. Even if you play it once, I'll pay you 500 kwacha. But if you play 3 times, 5 if you
guys, I'm about to make myself 100 kwacha ya gas ya mailo.
Make sure.
Come on.
You are playing the game.
Can you give us, what are you giving us again?
The number that they should call us on. So get ready with your phones because if you have played 3 times, 550.
If you have played 5 times game 5, Niku Fakazani 500. Oh, 600 kwacha. Niku Pasan 600 kwacha. In a sense, Sobera Dr. Bia in a Masobera Manning. I'm going 5 kwacha by 3. No. Can you come to the winning team? 550. Hello, I'm a 5 kwacha 5 mukate. I'm a mika and Mwadadika and Mwabrala and Wasani. Hey, 0977728000. That's the number you are calling us on. So
dial us. If you played 3 times, 550. If you played 5 times,
600 kwachas.
Okay. If you played once,
500 kwacha only.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm counting some money here.
Oh, the phone is ringing. Hello, good evening. Hello? Okay, I have the phone on loudspeaker, but I don't seem to get our caller right. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Okay, so can you please call us? Okay, so there's another caller. There it comes. Hello? Hello?
Let me try to answer it.
But then the problem is, I don't know what...
Hello? Hello?
Okay, let's do this. Sorry. Let's do this. Just a minute, callers. Just a minute, my lovely callers. My phone has refused. It's saying it's got multiple calls. My phone yachizungu. Ashtanokana calls kuti yaliko multiple. I hope you've been playing game 5 by 5. Oh, 600 kwacha is yours if you play game 5 by 5. I'll fakaza you immediately. Not that nganafika kunganda na ngushanshan.
Immediately.
Just now.
Even me, I'll do the same.
What? You no, you will not give them 6. Okay, there's a caller.
I'll give them 550.
Hello. Bajuba kuno. You will not give them 600 when they play by 3.
I'll give them 550.
Come on, Timmy, play. Let's go. Waiting for a caller. Can you please call us? All right, we have a caller. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hey, I'm Kwai Mwai Kaleni. Mukwai ni mwewa nani shina?
Leo efe umulenga.
Ba efe umulenga ngabenga mpela ko phone number mkwai bwangu. Delo mbako phone number yo mwachi wofyo kutea game. 077
077 tatoa nswata yanyu.
Aleni 0 mumpele ya correct because ngamwampele ya wrong ineni shchapwa. So 077
Mkwai.
Banti 077 ko phone number yo mwachi wofyo kutela mo game.
0
077 68
Hello?
Hello?
077 68 077 077 14 22 194 Wekesha pona futi 077 14 22 194 Okay, bashushushu ko game bwanji mwashtea game shani?
Game 5
Mwashtea nshtanshi?
Kuma 15
Wow, msenda mtende tefe turefwa abachitea nombalini. Hello, good evening.
Wrong.
Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello. Hi, good evening.
Hello, muli bwanji.
Bwino muli bwanji. Fast news and mwezi mwatenta bwanji game. Mwatenta bwanji game.
Bwanji.
Mwatea ntao bwanji game.
Natea kuma 2008.
Patoe mwatea kangati?
Natea game 5.
Kangati?
Kamozi.
Okay, nipasa nikon phone number yan.
0965.
Hii ndia mene mwasa wenzesa kutea game? Okay, 0965 65 44 88. Bwezan pon na futi 0965 65 44 88. Tatwandani zina?
Lydia Mwemba.
Lydia Mwemba, awe sorry bashushushu balangiza kuno. First mweze na zingati mufoni anipotea?
Nenze na almost 30 something so.
Awe, yakana kuno yakambatia fedu ka transaction. Mweze mwana ndira ka message that you've successfully paid to movie thing. Okay, nitumile ni message yo kansi.
First we checking.
Mu checking aga. Okay, paja pe mu checking ane kansi tumile bati yanke ko benango.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so my
you
transactions
can continue in case you are lucky to.
Please, not wanna tell me Tifu na vale. Okay, we have a caller. Hello, Muribwanji. Yeah, fiachitika filefia kwa bati pele batuma na flow kubika paya. Yeah. Hello, Muribwanji.
Please play the game.
Bwino ndimo bandani zina. Bandani zina? Ba Victor, okay, ba Victor, Monday when to my phone, new people. There's somebody they're calling. I can't put the phone on loudspeaker. I'm so sorry. So, okay, so ba Victor, muri kuti. Okay, ba Victor, matenta ubwanji game. 1920. We 1920 nishapotika ibo segula window paja tenzo kustancha be encourage kuti muteye so ati mukali mu draw 9. I kai game 5 years inasebuka pa 1920 ai. Hello.
Okay, so looks like the people we're getting right now are people who played the game earlier or something.
Okay, so there's another caller. Hello, good evening. Muribwanji.
Bwino majama bwanji.
Bwino ndimo bandani zina?
Ndine miniva na sirele.
Ba miniva na sirele mwatea ntao bwanji game.
Natia na 1950, okay, 1950 something somewhere there.
1950 something. Nipe kwa phone number yanu? 0779 13 59 17. Je phone number mwasenze sakutea game? Mwatea kangati?
Natia kamozi hapa. Then natia game 5 hapa.
Mwatea game 5 pa 1950 something. Okay, team there, do we have 1950 something game 5 miniver? That phone number? Ikaliku running, huh? Ikaliku running, huh? Okay, so why is mnatea game 5? Kali 5.
Natia game 5.
Kali 5.
Matia kangati?
She played once.
Once? Oh my goodness. You didn't want a 550 zone.
Okay, so team it's there. Ili mwanishten kon. So ninaweza kuuzana tumkatea game 5 kali 5. Niza kupasani 600 kwacha. Lomba mwatea game 5 kamozi niza kupasani chabe 500 kwacha.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So ya zina mene mabwela pa yate omani kangani MTN mani miniva na silele.
Miniva na silele.
All right, so tiza kufaka zani manje.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, so director, what's the instruction? May I like to follow instructions but challenge people also? Countdown is there. So it's 5 minutes.
Make sure.
The 5 minutes is there. Can you just play up kuno na betting? And in the game team 5 by 5 versus team 5 by 3.
Yeah.
Look at the game 5 really 5 up so muri 5 minutes and many running up so. Niza kupasani 500 kwacha. But look at the 600. Mukateka mozi nikupa santa be 500 kwacha. Mimi wa boss ukwati.
Ne mukateka 3 game 5. Nikupa san 550.
So 550 or 600, 550 or 600. So can you play?
Mukateka mozi ni 400 kwacha ile.
Star 265 star 13275 star 5 hash. It doesn't matter whether mkateka 10 mwazonga zimwatea mkateka 5, but at the bottom line is 3 to 5. Game 5 by 5 600. Game 3 by Shan. Game 5 by 3 550. So 550 600
once on my part.
550 600. Let's go. So 3 minutes 42 seconds. All you need to do is now star 265 star 13275 star 5 hash. Apapeta fika ni pama 5 chabe. Elosa no start to time confused. Dafia 5 it is straightforward. So tayari hapa manja make ndani mwe 3 minutes 27 mike.
Make sure you are dialing.
Lekamba mimi ni amate. Na mina.
Mwambina.
Bana bamfumu. Konka wako mudi. Game 5
Yes.
Game 5 game wachilinga star 265 star 13275 star mwashi ntapo ne 5 ne hash. Mama mwakwasha kupota banzoro. Amwani game 5 by 5. So game wate game 5 kaji 5. Sakwimi bo. Yo, sakwimi la satu 600 kwacha. Banzoro mu 600 kwacha inga mari. Mwakwasha ne kutola ku kitchen party ngemu zimutiking party mwa pera kwamba ine yaya na ubile pledge ka 300 mama na aleta ka 300. Bama mvua iko bumvu Yose juba yosayo So star 265 star 13275 star 5 hash.
Exactly.
Game 5 by 5 for 600.
Since you have said that, and I understood exactly that, let me also say this. I njimula ha game.
Uko.
Game 5.
Yes.
Tutulalu tunakwa. Nikamifa 550. Amkala hakarikam ki 500 kwacha. But amula efe tutulalu. Ape amkala afu akutalo sikuli kipeto ke kufera. No. Mukaba ni mwa grand draw, ni mwa weekly draw, ni mwa daily draw, mwafumani ya mwa 10. Semu lukanda kweza fena kiku as a dial star 265 star 13275 star. Of course 5 then hash 4 nishike iluka lwamifa 500 wanafa.
Come on iwe.
That's what I'm talking about.
So 1 minute 43 seconds. Can you play Samamuira? Can you tell your friends to play the game and tell your friend to play the game to play the game? Nevanka na wonsa beshkuru wonsa wengine mosharimo akavamo apani game 5.
And we're talking
game 5 by 5 600. Game 3 game 5 by 3 550.
Yes.
550 600. 1 minute 24 seconds is a lot of time for you to participate.
Yes.
All you need to do is dial star 265 star 13275 star nikungena mo mwafakapo 5 na hash. Hapo basi ne kunchita so manje. Mwe bantu bakwale sign mwe bantu na mishani no kumishani. So star 265 star 13275 star 5 hash, and don't forget that mukatea yo game 5 hiyo tizafika kumapeto. Kwa mene kuli BMW
si chita expire hivi.
Motoka iya sama inenda ndatira sama because takwa motoka etitefi. Ingo chita ma remix ma break dance pa jabura ya segu kama mboyenda. Ila motoka taya kwa techi vele shilibechi mbuya nikuzani because ima sebanya. Ilo kamvula kuti msegule we mfula isa si seguka. Ukazizira si seguka. Ngati muli pampili mufuno segula si seguka paka mwafika pali flat ndiye pe seguka. Star 265 star 13275 star. That is all you have to do right now to get 600 kwacha from me. If you've played 5 times. If you've played 3 times
seconds away,
5, you are going to get yourself 550 kwacha. So let's see who took the risk to buy 600 kwacha from me, so that I can win myself 50 kwacha from BI. It's about winning.
To get that, to get that 550, so that I can get the 50 kwacha from Stella here, because she owes me right now. I feel lucky, just like the guys who are watching.
The countdown is down. The countdown is down. Apasoni saru kamkandeke na kila mumoto kama mtu wakwale sana papata
someone is feeling lucky out there, and I'm also feeling lucky, Stella.
Me, I'm already lucky. The moment I told them 5 by 5.
Stella, I'm telling you, I'm lucky. I'm going home with the 50 kwacha.
So someone is going to. I'm also going to go with 550 kwacha. Okay, I need a phone na yanka inepera. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening, Mulibwanji. Wino ni mwa bana nishi na yama. Badagi. Bashtumbanuma. Dero mbako phone number bashtumbanuma. 07 69 44 07 69 mwachamba na futi. Okay, mwamba na futi 07 69 Weshani kwa volume ku TV, mula mfila pa phone, not ku TV. Tuwombe pa moto ende sheko. So, 07 69 41 57. Mwachitenshtanshi. Oh, 99 kulast. 99. Mwachitenshtanshi. Mwachitepa 1905. Oh, 2005. So mpeni namba na futi tumfwe nomba bashushushu ba checking hapa ati mwachitezo ona. 07 69 55 55 after 55 ninshi ni 07. We moneni na mwendeshe nimpeni phone number. So ambeni mwana futi ka last aka. Ambeni mwana futi 07 07 69 41 57 99. Mwachitenshtanshi pa 2005. Mwachite ya shinga. Mwachite mikwinga. Mwachite omukumo. Okay, again mwachite confirm. Gabasta confirm at zona na muina. Tuana mwachite atuala mifakaza ka something fiafine mwana mwina mtu watranja tuala mipela. Shushushu's there. Aha, bale checking. Atso mwikala kuisapo. Kulwansha, mulebe mama neighbors wenu atikute ya game hii. Awe. Tamuli munanika nitamuli mu system yesu. Mwachikwata shinga mu yate okashinga ni mu MTN man. Awe tairerangisha mu system yesu. But mwachipokera ka message kayaka chisati you've successfully paid to MUVI TV store. Okay, so tumineni kaya kene ka message kuri ine number so that tushite compare tumoni. But ngatamuri tamutumine taifikire imwe takuri nani kani 500 kwacha. All right, okay, thank you boss. Awo msenda mumtende. Okay. All right, so thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. We come to the end of the show. This is the part where we say bye. But when we say bye, don't say bye to your keypads. Keep dialing *265 *13275 magamakachi 5 and then hash. From me, Stella Ndalama.
And exactly, Dr. B.I. up in the place to be.
Yeah, all you have to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winning is back on MUVI TV, your channel of choice. And this time around is called the New Deal Game Show. It's a deal. Stand a chance to win yourself a variety of household goods ranging from TV sets, fridges, and sofa sets. And there's so many latest phones that are up for grabs. Not forgetting Luzulu, Chelete, cash money. There's a lot of money that is up for grabs every day that you're going to participate on the show, be it daily, weekly, and at the end, which is a grand draw. So how to play? Dial *265 *13275 and then the amount that you're drawing for, which could be daily 2 kwacha, weekly 3 kwacha, and grand 5 kwacha. That is all you got to do to participate in the New Deal game show. Come and win. So stand a chance to win anyway.
So here's how to pay using Airtel Money. Ensure your decoder is turned on and tuned to channel 1. Dial *778#, then select the option that says Make Payment. Select Pay TV, then select MUVI TV. Enter the 12-digit smart card number, then enter the amount you wish to pay. Enter the MUVI TV account number, omitting the dash before the last digit. Then select the amount you wish to pay.
For inquiries, call customer care on 0764 250055 or 0764 250052 or 0978 732 411 or 0978 732 412.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winning is back on MUVI TV, your channel of choice. And this time around is called the New Deal Game Show. It's a deal. Stand a chance to win yourself a variety of household goods ranging from TV sets, fridges, and sofa sets. And there's so many latest phones that are up for grabs. Not forgetting Luzulu, Chelete, cash money. There's a lot of money that is up for grabs every day that you're going to participate on the show, be it daily, weekly, and at the end, which is a grand draw. So how to play? Dial *265 *13275 and then the amount that you're drawing for, which could be daily 2 kwacha, weekly 3 kwacha, and grand 5 kwacha. That is all you got to do to participate in the New Deal game show. Come and win. So stand a chance to win anyway.
So here's how to pay using Airtel Money. Ensure your decoder is turned on and tuned to channel 1. Dial *778#, then select the option that says Make Payment. Select Pay TV, then select MUVI TV. Enter the 12-digit smart card number, then enter the amount you wish to pay. Enter the MUVI TV account number, omitting the dash before the last digit. Then select the amount you wish to pay.
For inquiries, call customer care on 0764 250055 or 0764 250052 or 0978 732 411 or 0978 732 412.
Do I look like me, sir?
Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the assignment. My name is Keith Mwemba to present it. Now, it's been a few months, of about 8 to 9 months, that the new Dawn government came into power. And prior to the 2021 general election, the UPND government really campaigned with clarity and a lot of emphasis on how they were going to change the democracy landscape that was seemed to be deteriorating under the previous government of the Patriot-run PF. And of course, they really campaigned to come and change the trajectory of the democracy in the government once they form government. And also, they also campaigned to fight corruption to the core and fight corrupt individuals, those in government and also those that are serving in private sectors. Now, to discuss this particular topic this evening, my guest in studio is the Operations Young Vote Executive Director, Mr. Ges Nyabenda. Mr. Nyabenda, good evening and welcome to the assignment.
Good evening, Keith. Thank you for hosting me. It's always a pleasure to be on MUVI.
Great. We're humbled to have you.
Thank you.
All right. Now, like I said in my preamble, we saw of how much the UPND, then in opposition, really campaigned of how they were going to change the democracy. It's been about 8 months of them forming government. What's your perception of the democratic landscape under the new government?
Well, first and foremost, Keith, allow me, before we begin this very important discussion, to wish women out there happy Mother's Day. Mm-hmm. I want to wish my mother happy Mother's Day, my wife, and all the women out there. I think women are, a great speech to this life. And I think when such, commemorations come, we need to really pay attention to that and wish them the best we could. So happy Women's Day, happy Mother's Day to the women out there.
Nice of you, Mr. Miranda.
Thank you so much. I'm trying to be a gentleman.
Really?
Yes, getting to the topic, a very interesting discussion, if I may admit. And I think I would try to be as candid as I can, to be as objective as I can, so that you know, people really get the value of us being on the assignment. But also, I think people begin to seriously reflect whether to change course in terms of government or in terms of those in the opposition, to see what they could do better for them to actually perform to the expectation of the Zambian citizens. I want first of all to begin on the slate that the Patriotic Front had an opportunity, of course, through Michael Sata in 2011, who unfortunately did not live long to see how the party that he formed performed. May he so rest in peace. Then taken over by former President Mr. Edgar Chagwalu, doctor now. I think the PF under Dr. Edgar Chagwalungu, you know, took Zambians for granted.
Right.
They thought they owned Zambians. They thought they could treat Zambians in any way they wanted, and they thought they could do anything at any time, because
you could also make a clarity. If you say they took Zambians for granted, how did they do that?
I'm coming to that. I'm just building up. I'm beginning my you know, my thoughts and my preamble to what I'm yet to say. They really did take Zambians for granted. And reasons best known to themselves. Probably they thought they would be there longer than the period they served in government. Unfortunately, you know, Zambians are too clever for them. Fortunately for us Zambians, we were too clever for them or on them, to the point that they couldn't go beyond the 10 years to lead Zambia. In terms of the democratic space and how they left it and how the UPND found it, it was actually you know, nose diving. It was it was you know, the space in terms of even engagement and participation, even for civil society organizations. It became so you know, so strict. It was shrunk. It was you know, to say the least. It was almost shut down.
It was difficult to survive when the government was wrong, and
it was actually, you know, this is how we saw even cadres, you know, taking up the space, can come and beat anyone in a studio like this one. You couldn't discuss matters like this then, especially towards the end of their reign, which for us as Operation Young Vote, but also generally as citizens, we felt that was too much, and they had taken Zambians for granted, because there was no way, if the Constitution guarantees me and every Zambian the fundamental freedoms, one of them of expression, and I come on TV like this to express myself, then the next minute I expect to be harangued and to be beaten by the cadres, which was really taking Zambians for granted. So the space was really shrunk. Civil society, I remember, I can share with you an incident where our friends from CTPD were on the Copper Belt discussing the budget. I mean, the national budget is a public document, and they were just discussing the budget. But then the police went there and arrested those comrades that they had no right to discuss the budget. How on earth would one begin to think that way? If a budget is a budget that represents what is supposed to help me as an individual, but collectively all of us as Zambians, then we begin to discuss it, then that's a crime.
Maybe the time that they convened that meeting and the amount of people did also consider, all these aspects?
No, there were very few people. The issue was, and it was in church. The issue was that, look, the Patriotic Front, unfortunately, they were scared of their own shadow. They didn't know where we were going, and hence anyone who was discussing with divergent views, anyone who was on a different trajectory to theirs, was seen to be an enemy. No wonder they did abuse the laws that we had, or the laws that we have. Look at the Public Order Act. It was abused to the bone in the Patriotic Front regime. Remember, even just when the campaigns were, at the apex, they refused, they denied President Hakainde Hichilema, then in the opposition, to move about and do his campaigns in Eastern Province.
What could have led for the government, sitting government, to have reached those levels?
Well, you see, politics you really need to understand, politics, right. And if you are not careful, and you don't know where you are going and what you want to do, that is when you begin now to think that let us abuse our powers by, infringing on people's rights, infringing on people's freedoms, ensuring that you curtail the space where people should be discussing and engaging on very important and pertinent national matters. Remember, it was during the PF that the NGO Act of 2009, the law was passed in 2009 by the MMD. The MMD did not use it in 2009, 2010, and 2011 until September when they lost elections. They never implemented it because they realized that that law was not a good law to implement at any time. So they realized that they would actually lose power and would lose support from many stakeholders, including civil society, and hence they decided to halt the implementation of that law. Right. But in the Patriotic Front, they felt, this is the time to implement it, so that they squeeze all of us who were speaking. They squeeze anyone who was there to talk. And it was because, look, people were just damn scared of their own shadows, and they knew very well that they were doing a lot of wrong things than the right things that they needed to do for the people of Zambia.
Getting to understand, all these things that you have cited that transpired and happened in the previous administration, could you highlight some of the positive, things that you've noted so far under this government?
Oh, great. I thought you were going to ask me under the Patriotic Front.
You could pick it up from there, whatever it is, the positives that, we can understand to say it's not only the bad things that they did. Could you start with, maybe from there, some positives and also now getting to the new government?
No. Why I said so is that I was actually going to tell you that it was going to be very difficult for me to pick any positives, and I'm not saying there were no positives. No. They were there. They were there, except that they were overshadowed by the many wrong things that they were doing. Great. There were minor positives and strides that they were making, except that they were so crowded and overshadowed by the negatives and the many wrong things that they did. Coming to what is obtaining today, in terms of what strides are we seeing or have we seen this far, and we are not saying that everything is right even in this administration. There are a number of things that are being done wrongly, which we will be able to cite as we move on the program. But in terms of the positives, one of the things is that, look, in this country, cadres had taken over the running of the country during the Patriotic Front. And cadres were too powerful that everyone was scared for their lives. Okay? Whether it was they were politicians, people from civil society, there were marketeers, there were journalists, everyone was scared because these cadres would just pounce on you anytime, and no one would come to your rescue in terms of the government then. The police were dead scared. to the point that even when they were, visited in their own premises, the biggest police station in the country, police, intimidated and beaten, as it were.
Right.
Nothing could happen. So then, that was really something that Zambians did not like, and that is one of the biggest reasons, if I may cite, that led to the downfall of the PF. But today, the moment the president came in, just at the time he was giving his acceptance speech before his inauguration, he was already speaking to the issue of no cadarism. Okay, and this is a problem that had been entrenched for the last 10 years, even beyond, because even during the MMD we had cadres who were so brutal, except that they were not as brutal as what we had in the Patriotic Front. But then the president comes in and he says no cadres. Now, I want to emphasize this point. This is a problem that was entrenched. You know what entrenched is? Indoctrinated in our system, where it began, people began to think that it was normal for a cadre to go and beat a civil servant, for a cadre to direct any person. But then the president just comes and says, this must stop. Of course, yes, we saw very positive moves. And the ripples that just went into the spines of all the cadres then who thought they would take over and run some of these public.
Have we seen the end of this vice of cadarism?
What I'm emphasizing, Keith, is that this was entrenched, and you can't end a problem that was entrenched for more than 10 years and end it in 2 weeks or end it in 8 months.
Right.
No, it was entrenched.
Right.
So slowly it is ending, and I mean a bigger chunk has been done, a larger percentage has been achieved, and for us that is one of the positives. But moving forward, that is just generally cadarism in markets, cadarism in the bus stops, bus stations, and so on and so forth. But also specifically now related to the electoral process and the elections. We have seen that we have, for the first time in a long time, we have started witnessing by-elections that are violent-free. We have started witnessing by-elections where people can go freely to vote without being intimidated, without being beaten, without them being scared of their lives, without them being scared to think that are they going to come back safe from the polling station. Very peaceful elections, very peaceful campaigns.
Right.
Yes, we have seen that there are certain things that have not changed, which we feel must change. For example, the campaigns in Kabwata, when we had the Kabwata by-elections, there was a program, a schedule that was made, a timetable made and given to all political parties, and political parties being part of constituting these schedules with the ECZ. But then we saw that the leaders of the government today, the leaders of the UPND, went to certain places where they were supposed to have been other political parties or the opposition go there. And for us,
in short, they did not follow the timetable.
Absolutely. And for us, we are saying they must change that attitude. They must forget this attitude that we are coming from in the PF, where the president was even proudly saying, when I'm in this area, no person should be here. We must change. The president is just an individual like myself. Yes, he needs protection, but he can be in one corner of the constituency while the other people are campaigning in the other corners of the constituency. That's what we expect. And when timetables and schedules are made, they must be followed, whether it is by the president, whether it is by the vice president, or anyone.
I know, speaking just of the timetable, we saw of how, a template just of how the Electoral Commission of Zambia tried to put it up in Kabwata parliamentary by-elections. And of course, there we saw a number of, political parties meeting, and there was no violence like you have cited. But getting to a general elections, let's say in 2026, could you see this timetable working? Because we see the campaign teams for the presidential, at parliamentary level mayoral level. So it's a general elections. Could a timetable work, or how do you see this working out so that we don't see any violence?
Well, we believe that a timetable, a schedule would work. And what we need is just to respect it. But I want to also bring out one point. You know, we were having violence. There was a lot of mayhem during the PF, because the PF were the instigators of violence. Unfortunately, yes, we saw in a number of a few incidences where the UPND and other political parties, but especially the UPND, would also instigate violence, would start, but mainly 90% of the violence that we had in the last regime, in the PF rule, was instigated by the PF themselves, because they thought that violence would help them, you know, continue to be in the reins of power. But now we are seeing that there's a change, there's a shift, because now the UPND cadres have been told, look, you are violent, you will face the charges alone. The government will actually push and expedite your arrest and ensure that you go and face jail. It was never heard of in the PF. You are violent today, you do what you can do, you go scot-free. The leaders will be laughing and jumping and they will not say anything about it. But today, the police are free. The police can move in and arrest any cadre. And the leaders will not shield them. But in the last regime, you arrest a cadre, you are gone as a police. And an example is what happened in Sesheke. The cadres, the PF cadres, were taught a lesson in Sesheke. The entire police command in Sesheke was chased, was, you know, fired from employment, which is unfortunate. But today it's a different ballgame, and for us it is a positive.
All right, let's also look at your reaction as Operations Young Vote. We have seen some, political parties like the Democratic Party-led faction of AFRICA-LITOVIA and PEP President Mr. Sean Tembo, and the Socialist Party from, Dr. Fred Membe. They have also aired out their views to say even under the new dawn, under the leadership of President Hakainde Hichilema, there's no democracy. The democracy is somewhat shrinking. The Patriot Front are also joined this cry or campaign. We saw the Kabushi lawmaker Boma Lusambo getting to protest, that lone protest, to say the democracy of Zambia is shrinking. What is your evaluation or your reaction to this?
You see, it's I think first of all, it's democracy is a healthy undertaking. Democracy, where you have freedom of expression, it's quite healthy, and people will be able to express their views, and I mean they have every right to express those views as opposition political parties, and even ourselves as Operation Young Vote and many other civil society organizations, we have our right to express things and as we see them. Unfortunately, and I want to emphasize on the PF. The PF should even be the last political party to say what they are saying. They can't tell us today that the democratic space has shrunk. No, they can't. They are the ones who shrank it. And now the new government is trying to open it up. Okay?
They'll argue with you to say just because they did not do some things right, it doesn't mean some things should not be done right under the new dawn government.
No. You see, and this is why I'm saying, for me, as I sit on this platform, I will be as candid as I can. I will be as open and as positive and as objective as I can. A wrong in the PF, and if it is wrong today, it still remains a wrong.
Correct.
But I will tell you that this space that shrank was entrenched, was actually schemed under the Patriotic Front. And it was schemed for a very long time. And to come and just overhaul it completely in a fraction of of a year, I think that would be asking for too much. Right. Yes, we must see that the wheels of equity and justice are moving, and which we are seeing, and we applaud that. But if they move slowly, we will be able to question. We want to see them expedited, we want to see them move fast, and we want to see them achieve the results that we want as a people. And we will talk if they are not happening the way we want to see them. But to completely say that the democratic space has shrunk now, I think it's unfair. People are freely participating in what is obtaining. I mean, we saw even the crackdown by the police themselves. It was either the cadres that cracked everyone down, or the police themselves in the previous administration. But now things have opened up. The police have been given their muscles and their power, and they are doing their job as mandated. The cadres, they can't do the police job now. They are nowhere, and whoever wants to do otherwise, I mean, will face the wrath of the law. And this is what we are seeing, and that for us is actually opening up the democratic space which was shrunk.
All right, now you're just getting to the direction where we're heading. And speaking of the rule of law, obviously one of the premises that this government was voted on is upholding the rule of law. And you also cited the Public Order Act, but is the government, matching or walking the talk?
Well, I don't want to sound as if I'm the government spokesperson or the UPND spokesperson, but I want to say that there's a lot of strides that we are seeing, that we are back to the rule of law as a country.
Right.
There was total lawlessness in the PF. There was absolute, and underline the word absolute lawlessness. That is why and how you saw cadres, everywhere and anywhere that time. They were even clad in, would see them on social media with bulletproof for the police. Those are cadres. Is that surely being lawful? That is lawlessness. So the rule of law was thrown to the wind that time. But now we are seeing moves by the new administration, the new dawn. They are really doing, something that is worth commending in terms of ensuring that the rule of law is followed and is upheld.
All right.
I'll give you another example, if you like. The Public Order Act itself, okay? The Public Order Act was abused to the bone, okay? And that was lawlessness, because the way the opposition then were treated in terms of campaigning, the way the civil society organizations were treated in terms of them, sharing and engaging in matters, was out of this world. It was lawless.
There's been different
abuse, but now there's a bit of sanity.
Just a quick one. There's been a whole lot of different arguments on the Public Order Act. Others say in its current form, it's okay, but politicians tend to politicize it and abuse it. Which is which? Did the PF take advantage of politicizing the Public Order Act, or the Public Order Act itself, the form is not okay? Which is which?
Okay, both are correct. The Public Order Act is not as bad as we put it.
Right.
It is bad in some elements, which we need to ensure that it is clarified.
Right.
For example, we had we have court rulings and that are now case laws, if you like. For example, the Lundika case, it brought out issues of when you want to carry out an activity, you don't need to seek a permission from the police. It's not a permit. It is just a notification to the police. Now, because there's some element, some gray area within the law that the police will have to either allow you or give you an excuse, or police took advantage of that and just continued abusing the law, of course with the instructions mainly from the politicians.
Right.
But we are not seeing that this time around, because the same law is still in force, okay? But we see that there's relaxation in terms of how some of those abuses were done in the previous regime, and we see that there's a lot of goodwill. Today, as we are speaking, you and me, there's a cabinet approval, principally, that law must be, amended or repealed and replaced.
Yes.
So that for us is a positive move, and we need to applaud that. We need to, to commend that and ensure we push that, it sees the light of day. Because again, just ending at the principal approval by cabinet is not enough. We want to see that law tabled before parliament. We want to see that law enacted into a better law that will serve to help me participate effectively as a citizen, and the rest of the Zambians, as it were.
Now, Mr. Nyirenda, we can also look at accountability and transparency, which is one of the things that as Operations Young Vote you do advocate for. If we speak of the issue of declaring assets and liabilities by, serving serving in public offices, it is low, but we have seen a drop in an ocean, if we may say that, of the new leaders that we have. How do you take up this issue?
Well, I think first of all we must be clear which law again we are speaking to with regards to declaring one's assets. If we are talking about the law, the Electoral Process Act or the Electoral Commission of Zambia Act, whichever it is, I'm not too sure between the two. But this law was amended, just prior to the elections. If you remember, there was a time when the National Democratic Forum sat to look at the Constitution and a few laws, which included those that pertain to the electoral process and the issues of declaring assets. By that time, the ECZ had the powers to compel the politicians or the leaders to declare assets. But the ECZ today has no powers. That law was changed. And Zambians must know this. It was changed because our colleagues in the Patriotic Front, they thought that, they will be there for Wamuyayaya, and they needed not to declare any asset to anyone. So that is where the problem comes in. However, I think the new dawn, moving forward, it is most of the people, including the president of Zambia today, President Hakainde Hichilema, there were pronouncements of lifestyle audit. Okay, now the lifestyle audit can only be done best when people declare their assets, and because we have leaders today who ensured that they spoke out to this matter so vehemently that time when they were campaigning. We want them to do the same now, so that we have this lifestyle audit and declaration of assets by those who are in public office.
So now, Mr. Nyirenda, even in your last remarks, kindly rate the appointments of the new dawn, even with the recent, ambassadors or high commissioners that were appointed and sworn in by the president.
Okay, let me speak. I don't want to speak generally to this issue. I want to be specific.
Yes, quickly, as you summarize, we need to go. Yes.
I'll be brief. When President Hakainde Hichilema was sworn in, he began to put together his team.
Yes.
To help him, run government.
Yes.
Some of the appointments for us are brilliant, are good appointments. But we have seen that there are certain wrong things perceptions that have happened along the way, even with regard to some of the appointments that we ourselves thought they were good appointments. There are allegations that are tied to these appointments. And I'll mention them without looking over my shoulders. Number one, the appointment of the young man Kakubo as Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Yes.
You know, for us, we felt that that appointment was good. He's a young man, he's brilliant, and we knew that he was going to, you know, do it for Zambia, and of course for his generation, because he belongs to our generation.
The future.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, there are those corruption allegations that he has been soiled with, which for me and for us as Operation Young Vote, he has to clear himself. And the best way he can clear himself is by the head of state subjecting him to an investigation. So that the truth comes out. So that he's either clean or unclean. Just by saying that I spoke to him is not enough. Like I said, and I'll say it again, he's among the best of the young people that can be in those positions. Secondly, our colleague Levin Goma at State House is one of those who has been in the politics, not only in the national politics, but even in the students' politics. He at CBU he was one of the leaders there at some point, and we know that he understands the political jargons of the country. But again, he's also soiled by that allegation of that audio with the PS at Home Affairs. So there must also be good appointment, but with those problems and challenges, they must be subjected to you know, an investigation that will help. There are many. I never agreed. Believe me, we as Operation Young Vote, we felt. Maybe he's doing fine today. There are certain appointments that we felt these are actually not helping a government. Some of them include Minister Felix Mutati. We felt that the man has served, you know, his time. He has served in almost every regime. Which
Mr. Nyirenda,
let me finish my point, because I don't want to be misquoted here.
Great.
We felt that, look, he needed rest. He needed to play it. He's excellent. He's a good person. He has his own skills and expertise, but he should have been doing things from the background. The Minister of Information and Media, we have issues because we don't know who is government spokesperson today, and because of the confusion that you and me know already within that ministry, we felt that probably there was not a good choice put for that particular ministry. Come to the ministry of youth. Look, there are so many youth matters that are pending. Of course, he has done what he could, and I think I must admit that a few things he has done well. But I think there are certain issues to do with youth that could have been done better. Coming to the, let me finish quickly. Coming to the
30 seconds.
Yes, coming to the ambassadors, the latest one, and let me just speak to one, the appointment of Ambassador you know, Kaunda, Panji Kaunda. I think that from what you have read on social media, what you have seen, that is a miss. If I could just be given one word to say,
to describe that, that's a miss.
It is a miss.
All right, Mr. Nyirenda, thank you so much for making an appearance on the assignment today.
Thank you so much. I thought this was a break, but then thank you so much.
Sadly, time hasn't been our best ally this evening.
Please, I think invite me more so that we could come and even elaborate more on some of these appointments, because just saying it's a miss may not be too good to the viewers and to the members of the public.
All right, absolutely. So Thank you so much for watching. We have been speaking with Mr. Ges Nyirenda, who is the Chief Executive Director of the Operation Young Vote. And this evening, we're having a conversation on the Zambia's democracy. To the viewers and the listeners, thank you so much for having joined us. My name is Keith Mwemba on behalf of the entire production crew. Good night.